Oh, I wonder if the free blood affects that. Yeah. Right, what I wanted to do first was the chat channels. So auction. Chat text. Right, stick that one in there. And our number. 2. 3. 4. List. How are we doing? Auction true. 3, 2, 2. Sorted. Muttering to myself, just setting up the chat channels. Defaults to a bizarre order, so I just reset them to a kind of order I'm used to. Good evening, Ethereum. Also, being a brand new server, futz with some of the commands, so auto run, add on queue, move left additional, delete. Actually, it's crouch. How's it going, Ethereum? How's your Varsoon journey so far? Don't know how much time you've put into it. Whether you played yesterday like a crazy person, like a lot of people, or you just starting today. Skip that. Character window we change to I. Managed a couple of hours last night till 1 a.m. Go you. Nice. I'm starting with Troop as my first character. And then eventually I will probably end up also making a Mystic, possibly a Paladin, a Swashy, and a Warlock, I think. That was kind of roughly where I was going with alts and stuff this served. Recruitment window. There's a bunch of guilds already on it, looks it. Some very familiar names. Some not so familiar names. Wow, that's fairly decent. Hello. Oh, sorry, no more recruitment list. Yes, it is. Yeah, Europe-based guild. Yep. Right. I'm still futzing with hotbars here as well. Stealth. Stick tracking over there for now. There's some crazy people at level 50 already. There's me just starting my very first character, level 1. Some people just hit 50. Some people, I think they just played all night basically, just from like when the server was up, even when it was somewhat unstable. I just played through the night. Oh. Wait, what? The brokers are currently disabled on all servers. Is that real, or is that just one of those weird, freaky, someone trying to be funny in the message of the day things? Oh, okay. Someone must have finally found a some sort of exploit, maybe.
Ahoy!
I know
Tis good to see you.
it's been investigated for a while. So.
Least you cheated death.
At least you cheated death.
Me apologies. I am Captain Drake Varlos, and this here fine ship is the Far Journey. Me hearties pulled you from the sea, you and those other bilge rats. Do you remember?
Other bilge rats. What are you talking about, man?
We are heading to the island of refuge, and Ingrid, quit talking at the shorty and fix the yardarm. Don't want the ship to
New EQ2 server, so dunking all my primes back onto you for the next 3 years less than 3.
Thank you very much, Raven. Much appreciated.
Whoa there, the seas are getting
More years of EQ2. Let's go.
First mate Wowlon. He might have something for you to do.
Wowlon. Okay, Wowlon.
What? Can I send it? Sure.
Yes, I'll go find your app for you. Choo choo. Indeed. 14 months.
Ah, me. Now me. Well, now. Ingrid over there can show you that.
All right, Ingrid. How you doing?
Yes, maybe. I have some tattered clothes for sale. Want to take a look?
Do I want a bunch of your crappy labourer's crap for 1 silver? Let me think about it. No, I'm going to pass.
Ah, you got the.
Well, 'tis bit of a problem. You see, there be rats.
Be rats.
The vermin keep eating the supplies, and I need ya to go feed them to the deep afore they eat anything else. Yar, that's what we be needing.
Yar! Good old Captain
With
Varlos.
this ear club, it is nice and split.
Let's go! Smack 'em with that club. No, I mean, I suspect the server will be very similar to Caladim in terms of popularity, where obviously, like, Shattered Lands is very popular because everybody wants to experience those early zones. How it was roughly back in 2004, so it's where most players are, and then they'll just slowly fade away as the expansions go on. The only plus side is it seems like there's a bit more of a balancing thing going on this time. Hopefully that continues throughout the life of the server, so that content isn't too easy as soon as it gets released, and everybody does it in the first week, and then that's it. It doesn't log in again. But
Blimey! You're trying to cause a mutiny? I told you to kill those rats. Now do it, you landlubber.
watch how landlubber. Oh, hang on, what we got going here? Still had me wardrobe already. This item cannot be added to your wardrobe. Well, why the bloody hell not? It's freaking appearance gear. Why do I want appearance gear? But I can't go in the wardrobe. That's madness! Madness! Yeah, let's not wish it away just yet. You know, we've got a couple of years before we get to those expansions where people aren't as fond of. So, I mean, we got Desert of Flames. That might be a bit of a downside, but at least we've only got 3 months instead of 4 months, I suppose. Ding! You must be sneaking to use this ability.
You made quick work of them vermin. Wait, is that a... No, it can't be. Quick, Ingrid! Secure the loot! There'll be a Drakota off the bow! Quick now! Secure those chests! Everyone down! Watch it! Blimey, that was close. It's been near 2 months since the last reported sighting of one of them. That damnable goblin has escaped! And look, me beautiful ship is on fire!
A beautiful ship.
Put an end to his life afore he tears me ship apart!
Oh, what was that? Oh, I had one of those weird dev messages. Wait, get back here, fucking goblin! Come here. God, it's weird not having any haste at all and hitting so slowly. Want to see me at 50 tomorrow? No. If I'm 5 tomorrow, I'll be amazed. Come on! Put the fire out! Come on, hurry up! That's it. Be a good mage and cast the clouds of rain. See, why can't players do that? I want to see a player ability that casts a cloud above the battlefield and it starts raining.
Ah, yes. There be the island of refuge. Get ready to drop anchor. Just let me know when you want to go ashore. Ingrid, swing the lead and prepare to drop anchor. So, you ready to go ashore, matey? Don't you mind, we get paid to do that.
How many Queen's colonies are there? Although everybody's probably run away by now. I was just going to go and check. Ah, it's only 7. I probably should just go to Hallas, to be honest. I was actually considering making this character's home in Hallas. And just go through the Frostfang Sea stuff, because nostalgia! But we've kind of already done nostalgia, so we don't really need to do the island again. And the gear is just better. And there's more quests, which means more XP. Screw it.
So, you ready to go ashore, matey?
Oh!
So, you ready?
Take me to the Frostfang Seas!
Don't you mind?
Yeah. Better gear, more gear. And I figured it'll be different to have a house in Hallas this time instead of in Kinos, which we did on the last server. So, a call to home? Don't we already have a call to home? Why have I got 2 calls to home? What the? That one's got no description. I broke the game! You actually get a group for the final zone. Yeah, it's true, yeah, maybe, yeah. With 7 of them, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? No game music. Howdy, Adam. No game music. Largely because of YouTube, actually. You stick game music on, and it will do nasty things to your VODs. Please no break, it's hanging by a thread and duct tape. Yeah. We like our threads. It's like got dumped over here, I suppose. That's a little less running around to do. The only downside of doing the stuff out here, sort of a downside, is no voice acting. So, on the plus side, that means I can click through quests quicker and just get on with it, I guess. Oh. Is the claim window working? So, a couple of things. Probably best you skipped it anyway. Hey, I don't mind some of the original stuff. Pay to win pets. Have you seen a gnoll before? Yep. Gotta do the old pay to win stuff. Let's get the overseers going. Oh. Yes. Okay, cool. Yep. Go. Done. I need to log into EU one and claim that and then get it rolling on this server, I suppose. Right. Get that crap started. Trusty daggers!
Hail!
Give me your quest. We need box for the bank.
Hello.
Hello! Oh! Oh, hello. We're having two of them because I've been a dum-dum and hit two things at once. Whoops, a daisy. That's fine. Don't mind me. I just really wanted to challenge myself, you know? By doing two at once. No chickens around here.
Well met.
Apparently they're actually worth XP as well. I didn't think they were. Good to know, good to know. And what was it? Someone was asking me, was it Nim, asking about was I going to make a free blood this time around? The answer, yes. Yes, I did. I was going through like all of the races, going, oh, what's going to make kind of an interesting scout, I suppose, as well as give at least some useful utility. And as I didn't have access to the new race, the Charval or whatever, I thought, oh, I'll just stick with free blood for this one. But just to mix it up, I went with a female instead of a male, you see, so, you know. Someone nicked my tune. No, they hadn't. That's what I usually end up doing. Just taking like the first 1 or 2 letters off like a class name. What's up, Diz? I might make my Swatchy a Ratonga. I have already thought about that. And probably both my Mystic and my Pally will end up being dwarfs. Old faithful Briggy over there. A Froglock Pally. I was almost tempted by a Froglock Swashy instead of a Ratonga one. I mean, I haven't made it yet, so it could be either of those. Just because, just to really taunt people who don't like Froglocks, to be honest. It's kind of unfortunate I didn't decide to make a brawler, because Froglock Brawler really is best in slot. I mean, you absolutely can't get any better than that. Yes, this is the new telly. Launched yesterday. Brand new. Brand spanking. Oh, hello. I'm not feeling that brave. Just wanted to harvest the frickin' bush, that was all. Do you go away now, please? Fine, we'll do one. Give you a rundown of the mess. I don't think there was much mess. I mean, the server was, the launch, sorry, was a little bit bumpy from what I gather. I didn't personally attempt to even play yesterday, but there were so many people trying to play that there needed to be queuing systems added and everything, all kind of like on the fly. Just because there was too many people trying to get on the damn boat at the same time, by the sounds of it. In terms of like features of the server, it's very, very similar to Kaladin. Except it's free trade. That's the, I guess, the biggest difference, right? Yeah, I actually created this character yesterday, to be fair. And he created the character fine, but then... Who's that? Oh, attack. Thank you, sir, for your 17 months of Prime. Yeah, I created the character yesterday, but when it tried to log in, actually log the character into the server, it just timed out. But to be fair, that was kind of all I wanted to do anyway, so it didn't bother me too much. Starting at starting at Shattered Lands again. 4 months of Shattered Lands, I think, and then 3 months of Desert of Flames, and then 4 months of everything else. To the best of my knowledge. Whether that changes as we go along or not, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in a mad rush to get to 50, I suppose. Not like, oh my god, it must be done tomorrow type thing. Obviously, we'll kind of want to do it in like I don't know, a little over a week or something, so it's not too far behind from a raiding perspective. Yeah, I mean, personally, I would like to have seen slightly less time for Shattered Lands. I don't know, maybe it'll be alright. Depends on the balancing of everything, doesn't it, really? But I can. Well, personally, I think maybe something like 3 months of Shattered Lands, where the midpoint was Desert of Flames, probably would have been like perfect. But I can also understand wanting to set 4 months for Shattered Lands because it's that content that the vast majority of players do actually want to spend time in because of experiencing EQ2 as it was back then. So I can somewhat understand it, even if I would prefer it to be a bit shorter myself. Ba-da-ba. Here I am trying to do all of the things at once. Harvest the shinies. Do the gatherings. Do the adventurings. Oh, the other thing I was going to do was on the claim window. I forgot to do earlier. Was my undying crate. Oh, should I do that? Actually, I might hold off on that. Just because I'm thinking, I'm thinking of bag and bank space. Yes, I mean yeah, exactly, Telly. That I've been saying that for the last couple of months, haven't I? Where it would have also have been nice to just start at EOF because I think that gives the best starting experience. To be honest, when the game gets to that point, you start a new character in EOF and you just have the most opportunity and things to do. Whereas now, when we hit 20, frickin' neck forest or thundering steppes. But I'm not. I definitely want to be doing groups at that point. I don't want to be doing quests in those zones, that's for sure. Yeah, but you could still do those raids because they're both the same level cap, right? I mean, granted, maybe a lot of the stuff in Kingdom of Sky would be rubbish from an itemization point of view if you already had access to EOF stuff as well. I think you'd probably end up still doing Death Toll maybe for the signature line and stuff. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't. You certainly wouldn't want to be doing labs every week. That much I can understand. I don't know. It's a tough one. I like Kingdom of Sky as well. As you say, the raids were good in that expansion. For people who enjoy questing, the quests were pretty good. There was a good chain of quests all the way through the different overland zones. So it's definitely a win-win. Your inventory is overflowing. I know, I can't help it. This is what happens when you have no bags. Which is perhaps why I should be claiming that pack, because it's got a freaking bag in it. That's a good point. Right, you in there to get you out of my bags. And with you.
Hello!
Ironically, I don't have enough storage space to unpack a box that gives me storage space. Oh, so auto scroll. Doing all these random things. Stupid wolf paw. May as well get a charm, even if it's a really basic one, but a little bit of extra run speed. Right, sell off some of that crap. Not sure about the bag thing, Telly. Oh, maybe. No, you might be right. Containers. 6, 4, 8. It's disturbing, but we'll give it a go. Right. That's given me a bit of space. Hang on. Rejiggle. Nope. That one, that one, that one, this one, that one. Now. Undying. Right, which gives me big bag. Now I just feel like I'm cheating. In a man's boots. I need to go in my house along with the box. We now have a mount. Oh. Oh, technically it's a flying mount. I can't use until level 30. Oh. That's fine. We've already got 37% run speed. It's good enough for level 4 or something. Yeah. Oh, well, bollocks it. Doesn't matter, does it? Whatever. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. The entry level quest to rent your first house gives you one, doesn't it? Oh, well. I know. All that precious copper gone down the drain, never to be seen again. Ding a ding, level 4. You too can now have pathfinding. Actually, so what we can do is sell the board. There you go, it's gone. And saved, yes. Well met. Partially, I suppose. Again, trying to do so much at once and not getting anything done here. I suppose the downside of not rushing through to as quickly as humanly possible is less discos. Everybody else gets all the discoveries, which was always the crazy thing back in the day. Logging in first, getting the discos. Aha! I knew there was a key binding I forgot to change. Targeting keys. Select nearest. No, I wish that to be tab. Select next. BF. For some reason, I like it backwards. Downside of a new server. Remembering all these little tiny details that you're so used to over the years, and I don't like change. Scraggly shrubs. Just thinking ahead a little bit to the trade skill tutorial quests where you need these flipping random bits of stuff from this, that, and the other node. Grabbing a few early. And bang those quests out nice and quick if I can at some point. Once we actually get up to Hallis. Oh, look at the guild go! Level 12 already. Blitzing it. Light fire. What guild? Same old, same old. Exordium has been recreated. So once again, we can have the Exnordium raiding memes. That's that way indeed. Yeah, get wrecked, you smelly orcs. Yep. Yep. Yes and yes. We're all here. Wow. No, we're not all here, but most of us. Of course. Of course. Yeah, she's here too. Sorry, I think he meant more in the guild. I guess, rather than actually here. Yeah. What's she playing? She's Mexi Dirging this time. We could be bard buddies. Dumping all that appearance gear from the pay to win crate into the wardrobe stuff. It's out of my inventory. I mean, every raid needs a briggy, right? So it's all good. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I want to say Shadow Knight, but I might be wrong. Nope. He is playing a Shadow Knight. Well, he is at the moment, anyway. Mage Tank. That's what he's playing. Mage Tank. Solo King. No, that's Necro, isn't it? Solo Queen. Oh god. Are you trying to say that only girls play Necros? Just trying to chop down a log. Could you guys leave me alone? A waterproofed rope. What the? Yeah. Oh, AA points, yeah. What we got? 7 months until AA points? Just to give you, just to scare you. Christmas gift. Yes, maybe. Hopefully. There's absolutely no way I want that to be extended and we get more Desert of Flames over Christmas. No, thank you. Give us Kingdom of Sky. That would be a fantastic Christmas present because then we can be doing that over the December-January period instead of dying of boredom to the end of the Desert of Flames cycle. Yes, yeah, oh yeah. I'm hoping it'll be like the week or 2 weeks before that, maybe. Much rather that than 3 weeks later. Downside with all these people running around is all of the shinies have all been stolen. Yes, something like that. That's the problem, isn't it? If the expected crossover point falls in a period of time where the team are busy doing other things, like I don't know, a new live expansion, then it could very well, unfortunately, mean extensions to time windows, which, as we know, is basically the death of a server. Because people are already bored silly of whatever piece of content it is and just want to move on, and they can't. So let's cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen. Here, here we are in May, already planning for December. Yep, I'd absolutely agree. As I said earlier. Two months of Shattered Lands and 1 month of Desert of Flames would have been perfectly fine by me. Get it done, move on, get Kingdom of Sky here inside of like 4 months or something. I don't know. Oh, except maybe Shadow Odyssey. Can we reduce that? I don't like that expansion. It really does. I didn't like TSO when it first launched,
Well met.
and my experience with it on Paladin did not improve that belief whatsoever. So I'm happy to just go. And constant knockback mechanics as well when raiding. Oh, you've attacked this NPC. Oh, that means you actually want to be knocked back all the way across the room. Not on every attack. No. Funnily enough, I don't want that. God awful mechanic that was. Why is my character so small? God damn it. Should have made a bigger character. The sell bonk. Ooh. Crate has green crap coming from it. Right. Pay to win crate. It sure was. I don't mind buying one of those crates. It was reasonably priced this time around, so buying it for my main is perfectly fine by me. I probably won't buy any more. Just that one's plenty enough. Maybe if at some point down the line they release another pack at the same price that's differently themed, I might buy that for an alt if I'm playing an alt a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the DOV one was that was too much. I couldn't. I couldn't justify that much money on an additional item above and beyond the sub price. Trade skill level 5. Look at me go. It really is. If you think about the hundreds and hundreds of players that have actually probably subscribed this week just to play on this server, then bought at least one, if not more, packs. Freaking income from this week alone is probably, compared with every other week in the year, bonkers. Probably keep the game servers going for the rest of the year. For me, the reason for buying the extra crate was, I guess, as you say, it was at least, it felt reasonably priced this time around for what was in it. That 0% broker commission box for the lifetime of the server, brilliant. That saves me having to do math in my head of trying to make things the cheapest possible. And the journeyman's boots and the bag. Like, just bag space is king, right?
Good day to you.
Cobalt crates. Oh, okay, those things. Problem is the cobalt crates are a bit of a lottery, aren't they? Like, God knows what you're going to get in them. It's just a massive gamble. I haven't actually looked at the new gear. I looked at the old stuff when it came out, the dwarven stuff, but the latest stuff I've not even looked at, so I have no idea what's in it. Loading UI resources, please hold. I do actually need to claim my station cache. Oh, it's Vashir stuff. Okay. That's a bit glowy. Sure about that stuff. Oh, that's the theme, is it? Dark. Dark with some very glowy purple. Oh, okay, there we are. What the okay, that's different. Oh, that's. I saw someone put a screenshot of a Ratonga wearing that stuff in a Discord server at some point. I was like, what the hell was that gear from? That's definitely a different look. I'm not sure I like it or not, but it's different. Then you've got a bunch of weapon. The weapons are basically the same as all the previous other sets, aren't they? They're just purple instead of green or green, red, or blue. I think. I don't think there's really much difference there. Um, you're not allowed to look at the wand. The wand's broke. Oh no, there we go. Third time lucky. That's two-handed apparently. uh, um, yeah. It's the dino with stats. The dino is in the old DOV crate, and yes, it does have stats on. They're very minimal stats, but they are stats nonetheless. This one doesn't. But that's the more expensive crate. It's the Destiny of Elias crate, which was released at the on Kaladin. It's at the end of last year. And yeah, as you say, theoretically the mounts you get, the fabled mounts you get from the zones should be better stats than the crate mounts, theoretically. I guess that crate mount will scale up a bit further come BOF. So it's kind of hard to tell. We'll see. We can't check the stats. BOF is level 60. We're at level 50. We can't go beyond that. Plus, I don't have a mount anyway. I don't have that dino mount. I never bothered buying the DOV crate, so I personally couldn't check the stats even if I wanted to. I got the cheaper crate with the flying death mount, death horse, for want of a better term, which is which doesn't have any stats on. So True won't need a mount. No, to be fair, I'm already running faster now than I would be if I was mounted. Although that's, well, yeah. Uh, the love for PvP servers is not strong here. Let's put it that way. How's the EQ2 category doing on Twitch anyway? Lots more people streaming EQ2 now? Not bad for considering normally it's in the single figures. Yeah, I did see what, like 9 o'clock last night when they were getting the server delays and stuff. There was quite a few people watching then, and there was even a few smaller partnered streamers as well, which is quite nice to see. Don't see that very often. Who streams EQ2 anyway? I don't know. Which idiot would do that? I mean, I'm just being dwarfed by some of the bigger channels. Clearly, there's some interest. MMO streams are only for existing players. It's an interesting thought. And I thank you very much for your patronage, Telly. Why not both? Wow, there is that. Unless you're a person who just likes to focus on doing one thing at a time. That's why not both. Oh, look at that.
And a prime resub to boot.
Hey up, laddie. Thank you very much for the primary sub. 14 months on a 2-month streak. I've been so used to playing on a live server recently that I forgot that these bears are actually fairly tricky and are proper bloody heroics. Get my ass kicked here. Okay.
Game is downloaded, UI installed. I hate you Cotton Ray Cotton EE Cotton EE.
And I read to you too. Thanks, Diz. You just couldn't resist that EQ2 urge. It's just too strong. Got 4 months of this, plenty of time to play on off stream times. Yes! Listen to the telly. Sensible words. They don't call it EverCrack for nothing, you know. It's just so bad it's good, right?
Greetings!
Actually, Telly, I haven't actually changed any settings at all. It's still the same as it has been for ages. Wait, what's that message at the top of the screen? A hype train is close. What's a hype train? We don't do hype trains here. Only steam trains. Howdy going? Absolutely. Unless it involves coal, I'm not interested. Choo-choo! Oh, where have we got to? Must find Splorpy. Search for any sign of the orcs. Kill Rolling Stones. Oh no, I've got to kill the Rolling Stones. Is there no PvP? Yes, there is no PvP. I think I got that right. Yeah. As everybody else said. One-on-one dueling, yes. Open world PvP, not on this server at least. Technically, the Karanax server is still open, which is an open world PvP server. I don't know how many people are still playing on it, given Varsoon's launch, but I actually logged onto Caladim earlier, so I wanted to check, check some of my character settings to copy them over to this one, and there were 7 people online. I was kind of surprised there were that many, to be honest. Yeah, on the whole server, 7 people. Some true die-hard Caladim fans right there. I will not go quietly. I don't care if there's a new server. It's Yorty. Nice to see Yorty's playing the Berserker again. Some things never change. He is an actual legend. He is. If you ever need to group with someone outside of a guild, he's your go-to. And he doesn't actually mind helping people do groups and quests and stuff and things. So. Except I think he might have stolen my shinies. So, curses! Bloody Yorty. Gonna play something rangy when you're not playing with the wife. Or we thinking mage as in range? Or scouty range? No, don't play Necro. Everybody's playing Necro. The server's gonna be full of frickin' Necros. I mean, to be fair, if you're just doing it as a casual solo character, then to be fair, Necro is perfectly fine, right? Where's your golden duck redemption? I haven't got any pets yet. Jesus Christ. You can't have pet redemptions without any pets. Gotta wait for the next event or something so I can actually get some pets on the go. I don't think the actual pet shop in town sells pets that follow you around, do they? I think they just sell house items, house pets. Oh, got it off. Wasn't sure whether I'd get that stealth attack off being as this damn thing saw through. Good. Am I going to regret trying to solo things with a troop? At some point I will, I think. It's going to be hard work. I suppose at some point we've got to get some... What? Get to like level 10 and then maybe start thinking about grouping. Blackborough is calling. It may be. Check the market shop. No good pets. Ah, rubbish. Does that mean we're going to have to wait till like the first live event? There's usually like a few pets kicking around like the live event merchants. Which, to be fair, is actually... I don't know whether Tinkerfest counts. I was going to say Tinkerfest is in like a week's time or something, isn't it? Oh. This wants to go raiding on a brig again. There's a lot of hypotheticals going on here. Hypothetically, if I did just install the game and I did just resub, and I did just load up the game. Hey! Yep, it's level 7! Gonna stick with stick with what you know. Is that what you're saying, Kerman? I mean, you could go like a wizzy or something, or you could go completely off book and go with a conjurer. Like to punch things. I mean, there's not many things that you can punch that would be classed as ranged, right? I feel like they're mutually exclusive things. You either want to punch something or you want to stand at the back. I don't think you could do both. Well, I suppose technically anybody can do both. But do both well is another matter entirely. Hello, mage. Absolutely. I think the illusionist actually, well, both enchanters have got melee-based abilities in an AA tree. Don't know whether that counts. See, Raven had the same idea. The old enchanters. There, got a few melee-based things. I think that's about as close as you'll get me. There's actually quite a lot of people wanting to play Illusion this time around, isn't there? Now that the coercer isn't completely OP. Wait, look, see, there's a conjurer in the wild. They do exist. Really enjoy playing the illusionist. I must loot these dead bodies for their money. Every copper piece is worth it at the moment. Like, just robbing the dead of all their money. Don't mind me. Oh, little Sploppy. Oh. Never hide the love for the illusionist. tell them coerce as what for? The evil enchanters. Trying to make illusionists look bad. Oh, large cod. Oh, large cod and chips. Sounds good to me. Just for fish and chips. Is it worth the travel distance? Somerset. Why is there a watch on the beach? Who left a watch on the beach? It's a bad joke. Very bad. Please ignore me. Hey, Arabani. Right. She's dead. Some Cornish pasties coming? Cider? Oof. Madness. Yes, you are. That's not even a question, Arabani. Yes, you will start on Varsoon. You must. It is the law. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. We have many things, but cookies we have plenty of. Yeah. Stupid chrono prices. Wait, only 50 million? People were posting screenshots of them being in the billions. Have they actually come... Did someone actually find a bug and that's now been squashed or something? Yeah, but sure, but wasn't there a cap of like 9.999 million beforehand and people just use custom UIs to get around it? I'm not sure if that's help. Is that going to help? I don't know. Okay. Suddenly everybody... Basically, there'll be no chronos left on the broker when that change happens then, because everybody will be just buying them straight up.
Hi Mod, just stopping by.
Hey, Rupert. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing here? Right. That bit done. Need to capture some ice flows. Well, aren't you just saying that people can't buy them? Like, if there's an item on the broker for billions that is literally unsellable because you can't put that much money in the window. I suppose technically you're not putting money in a window when you buy off the broker, do you? So, will maybe anything... I wonder if they'll go as far as to say anything on the broker worth more than that will just be removed from sale. Got to play for a few hours last night. Group was a doom stack of healers and chanters. Hey, that sounds like it could be fun. PvE server? Yes. Yes, it is a PvE server. The best kind, indeed. We don't want none of that PvP nonsense around here, thank you. Technically, if you do want to PvP, there is a PvP server available to play on as well. I mean, I say available, it's online. I don't know how many people are on it at the moment, but it's online and you can create a character on it. Eldritch Taranax. Or Kaladin. Just add Kaladin to that list. Quite frankly, it might be a tie between the three. "12 players? Ooh. I was saying earlier, I logged on to Caladim just before I started the stream up today, and there were 7 players on that. So there you go. Eldricow is in the lead slightly.
Greeting.
Ah, right. Ice crystals on the plains. Nice lilies are in the same place. Big ice mane felines are also in the same place. And my character is now turned into a icicle. Excellent. Yeah, go for it, Kermit. Played this game for 12 years. Still here, still going. You can come and play for another 12 years. It would. I wouldn't mind seeing a TLE server go further into like expansions like Altar of Malice to be able to play that content again with other people. But only if the itemization and the content were rebalanced and scaled back so that the stats didn't get wildly out of control, right? So use that as an opportunity to almost crunch the numbers, as it were. It's probably a lot of work, so it would never get done, but theoretically, that would kind of be cool. Yeah, basically. Yes, what I'm saying is take what you've learned, what's not worked in EQ2, make another game, and don't make those mistakes again. Please. Thank you. Yeah, but like, to redo like an. I suppose it's not so bad. I mean, most of the time it's just running scripts these days with then manual tweaking of certain items to make sure that they're not completely out of control. But I did more work on Varsoon than all of this. Yeah, I think Kaladin provided a good foundation. So kind of once that was done, then it was just kind of tweaking from there. It was interesting actually. Someone did link an article to me just before the stream about is it EG7, the parent company, pulling some funding for a potential Marvel project that they were going to be working on. and then basically redistributing the money that was going to go to that to other projects within the portfolio of games, including new stuff for existing IPs or something. I mean, Pantheon is never going to release, right? I've not been following it, but just from what I hear from other people, it's sounds like it's not going in the best direction. Not before we reach the year 3000. Busted were correct, so we lived underwater. Okay. So once we live underwater, then we get Pantheon. Gotcha. Where's all my ice lilies gone? Just run off with me lilies. Oh, it's because I don't need any more lilies. I just need cats. Turns out I'd run off with all my lilies because I didn't need any more. I just wasn't paying attention. There you go. Note to everybody else, read your quest journals. Done. Return. 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 Excellent. Fantastic. I think we can kill Deadly Ice Storm over there. I noticed everybody's like avoiding it. Is it like super deadly on this server? Like, why is everybody avoiding this thing? Am I about to get my ass kicked? We're good. Only orange health. Plenty of room to spare. Got to hand in these quests so I stop looking like a bloody icicle running around. I look silly. Level 9! Wow. Almost double digits, boys. Let's go. Stealing the dead pilgrim's money again. Yoink. What do we got? Ice Mane Cubs. Test the Frostborn Ward's effectiveness by scouting the Pride Overlook. Use Binding Tether on Ice Mane Cubs. Oh, bollocks. We have to kill Ice Mane Cubs and tether Ice Mane Cubs. That's kind of annoying. Thankfully, I think there's enough of them. No, I don't think so. We've done that. We don't need to do that again. That's why I said let's get to level 10 and then start looking for groups so we can get through things quicker rather than just relying on quests like we did the Paladin. I mean, to be fair, like most achievements and stuff will probably just end up coming naturally anyway from just doing content. I'm not going to go out of my way to do every quest or whatever. Plus, I'm hoping to actually create some old characters that I can play this time around, you know, rather than just playing one character over and over again. So yeah, if I can, I would very much like to level up characters with groups rather than doing quest lines all the time, like I did last time. especially when I hit 20. Because the last thing I want to do is try and get from level 20 to like level 30 with only Neck Forest and Thundering Steps. Because I would literally shoot myself. It's just such a bad tier to try and get through by questing alone. It's so bad. So I would really like to do that with groups. I mean, it's not completely impossible. I technically did it on the last server, Kaladin. About the only good quests in that level range, I suppose, are the armor quests. Oh. I was like, why's my Discord pinging? It's just Raven sending me busted the year 3000 YouTube video. Thanks, Raven. I'll listen to that later. Maybe. Punish my eardrums. Come on, Splorpy, let's go. It's the slightly less annoying frog version of that silly frog in Rise of Kunark that you have to do for the language out in the fens. Can't remember what his name is now. Wait, just literally every like 2 steps you take, he spouts out some random flippin' line of text. It's like, just shut up, stupid frog. Yes, that's it, Megaton. The peanut butter jelly sandwiches. You got it. Frog locked.
Hello.
Ah, you're a blue dwarf. Before we do those, I'm going to backtrack a bit. I need to go find myself a feather. And a couple of shells, hopefully. And I've also got butterfly collection to hand in. So I'm going to go do that. What do we think of the appearance armor in the new crate? Doesn't look too bad, does it? It's nothing groundbreaking, I suppose, but it looks right. That's the chain set. Goes with the old free blood quite well. What else we got? Got the leather set as well. I haven't looked. What's the leather set like? Uh, yeah, very similar to the chain set. There's not really much difference there, as far as I can tell. They're like very, very similar. Just the skirt on the leggings is a little bit different. Kind of a bit more blue rather than all the bone. And the chain shoulders are a bit bigger as well. Yeah, I was just about to have a look at the mage set, so cloth. 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 No cloth. There's no cloth. Yeah, so we got two. We got the normal cloth. Feels like there's a bit more. Is that purple or is it kind of rain? It changes depending on what direction you're looking at it from. I don't know. No, maybe it is purple. And then epic. Oh, which just adds shoulders. Oh, bone shoulders. That's different. There isn't. Yeah, yeah, would work. There isn't much bone detail on the rest of the robe. I think I would have expected more, a little bit more bone detail, just given the chain set. That was all. Chain set has quite a lot of bone detail on the chest, legs, boots, forearms, gloves. I don't know. I suppose you've got to vary them up a little bit. As Bonky, Bonky the 14 Fury. Who would name themselves Bonky anyway? I was waiting for a theory to say something. Ooh, strike butterfly. Yes, although spelt slightly differently. Spelt Bonkey, as in Bonkey. It's Ethereum, by the way. I know who it is. Who I think is currently duoing with Magna. Bonkey. I can't really talk, can I? I just stick mod in front of everything, so.
Hello!
Hello! Box of plain butterflies, you say? Okay, thank you. There's a level 9 healer looking for a Blackbarrow group there, see? There are people looking for group for Blackbarrow. It is a thing. I'm going to alt-tab out and check the Twitters. Ooh. EQ2s did retweet the Twitters. Where do we put the carpets? Damn house items. I think I'll try not to leave it too long. Once we have some money and a few items, I will see if I can upgrade to a bigger house. I feel this one will maybe fill up fast. What's the chest? It's from the new Undying crate you can buy off the website. It's got the 66 sock bag in, Journeyman's boots, a mount, the crate, a few XP pots. It's the 0% broker box. Just has a unique design to it. I've kind of got it half in a flipping wall at the moment, which is a bit weird. Hang on. Move that out. Yeah. So I guess it's the same kind of base design, just different colour with some green skull particles. What class am I playing? I am currently playing a troubadour. Sing a song. Well, I'm not singing many songs yet because I don't have many abilities, but eventually I will be singing many songs. You do a couple of these introductory quests. I think the broker's still. I don't know whether the broker is working or not. Weren't they taken down at basically the same time as the server was brought online? So I don't know if anybody would have had the opportunity.
Good day to you.
I will go and have a look. See if it's working. Oh, consignment searches are disabled. Yes. So yes, still busted on Varsoon. I guess we might be able to check tomorrow, maybe. No. Who knows how long they'll be down for? Hopefully not too long. I was considering sticking some of those spare shinies I had in my bags up there, but I just ended up selling them on the merchant in the end. Tomorrow morning? Oh, okay. So yeah, by the time I get around to streaming tomorrow, should be good.
Good day to you.
Oh yeah, level 8. Look at us go. Speedy, speedy. Wait, why are there two basic candles for what? That's not gone well. Oh bloody hell! We ran out of freaking materials. Okay, I guess I'm not progressing any further on that one. Come back to that. One is more basic, it may be. When a basic candle just isn't basic enough, you must have a second basic candle. More basic, please. Whee! Need to level up my safe fall as well. Always practice safe falling. Look at all these shinies along the beach here. It's like flipping Christmas. I mean, Frostfell. Oh, hello. Skander. Broker will be back up and operational tomorrow after the patch. There you go, you must have heard us. It's another butterfly collection complete. Ready to go. We need now? Spotted. Yes! That yellow spotted butterfly is like the hardest freaking butterfly bloody to find. I think on every server I've ever tried on, it's always been like ridiculously expensive on the broker as well because it's just so rare. Who knew? Spotted yellow butterflies are rare. Okay, two things. Need to stick my axe in just a couple of rocks so that we can finish off them damn tutorial quests. Except apparently the Malachites are being really stubborn and we're just getting led over and over again. Also, who stole all the shinies? This is the only place where you find the feathers and the shells. It's just like up here along this top bit. I might have to go back to Queen's Colony or something just to find those last few remaining shinies. Because to be fair, it's probably easier on the island than it is here. Oh, you're collecting frog bones ahead of time, are you? Ready for your froglock illusions? You're not just Oh, for the stats. Okay, gotcha. I was about to say just phrase change to Froglock. It'd be much easier. Might make my Warlock an Erudite, I suspect. Oh, Baldy. Hobbits are the best. Oh, God. Not the Hobbits. Yes, I shall probably do an Erudite Warlock at some stage. Yeah, they do. They just, it's one race that no matter what gear you wear, whether it be chain, plate, cloth, any leather, whatever, it doesn't matter. They just always look bad. I don't know what it is. Something about their body shape, maybe. I don't. Just nothing quite looks right. Even robes look a bit weird on them sometimes. Body shaming the erudites. I'm sorry. Or baldies. Oh, I can't stand plate on erudites. They look so stupid. Remember back in the early days of I've been on. Or I would have been on my Templar. I remember someone else having an erudite Templar, so he was dressed in plate armor, and it just it just looks silly all the time. Hobbits have everything. Uh, hairy feet, stupid face. I don't know. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a gnome, I suppose. Arasai without wings. You chop her wings off a fairy. Well, very nice. Can you actually do that? Illusion them into losing their wings. Right, I gotcha. I mean, they basically just become a miniature dark elf at that point. Emo phase. Yeah, that's Arasai in a nutshell, isn't it? Emo phase. I just call them all fairies. Saves the hassle. Right, this ain't working, is it? So let's abandon this idea. I was almost going to go dwarf for my troop as well, but then I thought the only benefit the dwarfs really have, I mean, they're meant to be healers and tanks from a stats perspective. but then their traits are like yes, opening chests, which kind of seems a bit pointless on a scout that already has that ability built in. So right, let's abandon the whole shiny collection thing. Get back to punching some things in the face. Disarm trap. For some reason, my brain was stuck on Safeful. I couldn't get to the disarm trap. Yes, that's what I was thinking. The dwarf's disarm trap skill kind of seems a bit pointless on a scout that already has disarm trap. Yeah. Downside of these low levels, obviously, is also standing around not being able to use any abilities and waiting for the melee timers to go off. We're literally just watching health bars go down, and there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe we'll just wait and not open that chest on red health. I know it's quite unlikely for a wooden chest to explode in your face, but it is possible. And I don't want to kill myself to a wooden chest. Okay, we're good. Yeah, disarm trap. 10 out of 45. Let's go. I was afraid of that. The troop is so weak. So bad. See what I mean about just standing around waiting for health bars to drop because you can't use any abilities? So awful. Just too stupid. But bards are instant invites. That's true. I can just follow groups around and not have to worry too much eventually. That's alright. It'll be better when I actually get some abilities I can press, you know, rather than just like 3. It's where the dirge has that slight edge because of the 1 or 2 abilities with the heal attached. Amazing how much difference that revive sickness actually makes at this level. Speaking of traps, cloth armor. Yeah, we don't want stinky cloth armor. Let it do. Shut it! Hup. Start collecting all of the shards now. Ooh. We haven't killed the named lion yet, have we? Better do that while we're here. Ow, again, see? Almost killed myself with that blooming. Oh, that's leather. We don't want no stinking leather. Get up the little iceberg, for God's sake. Stupid character, what are you doing? Unbelievable. I forgot I can stealth. Lucky if I had almost 10. Yeah, almost. I really wish I was 10. It would make killing these damn things easier. I seem to have snuck ahead a bit from the quest perspective compared with my level. So. So I guess tomorrow is the looking for group day, right? Oh, another chest. Is that more leather? Yeah, more leather. And leather everywhere. All-nighter. No. Work tomorrow. There we go. Double digits, baby. Oh, Rigel Raiders. Oh. Wander over here, see if I can find any shinies. It's usually a pretty good spot. Dodge the old frostbiters. You're not going to get out of the way enough for me to harvest the shiny, are you? Oh, maybe I am. Sneaky, sneaky. It's all about the being sneaky. He says, not invising, being able to sneak through anything. What an idiot. Sometimes my brain is not good. You know? I forget I has these sneaky abilities. Kept doing it all the time on the mage as well. Right. Stop collecting shinies, goddammit. The shiny addiction is real. Once you start, you can't stop. It's like a tub of Pringles. Well, to get those first like 10 levels, yes, I guess. To get some basic gear and stuff. But it's kind of got to the point from a time perspective where there's not really much point me doing anything else. So I may as well finish off today's session from just doing some of these quests I started and then think about the whole grouping thing tomorrow. And shinies, I mean, shinies are just shinies, you know. Doesn't matter what server you play on, you've got to pick them all up. Do I really want to use a 6-second delay weapon on a troop at level 10? I mean, no, not really. Yes, exactly. Maybe when you've got a little bit of haste under your belt to maybe lower it a little bit, but at level 10, no. With 3 abilities on my hotbar, I don't exactly have much to use between the swings or whatever. So no, it probably won't be that much Tilly. If it knocks a second off, then I'll be happy with all the buffs. Are the items that change to the delay on the server? Maybe. Don't know. Yes. For 99 of your daybreak dollars, you too can change the delay of your weapon. Oh, I don't know about crafted ones. I've got no idea. No idea who makes those. If it is a tinkerer, then definitely not. Not for a few expansions yet. I don't know who else would it be if it wasn't a tinkerer, to be honest. Like, I'm definitely going jeweler on this character, especially as I was planning to have a swashy as well, so I think that'd be useful. Not sure about my other characters yet. Probably an alchemist on the pally for his abilities plus swashy poisons, maybe. I mean, Sage on the Warlock makes the most sense, although I guess there'll be a lot of Sages on the server, so not strictly necessary. Yeah, mostly. Not so much for the actual normal jewelry items, just more for the combat upgrades. Especially if I say I'm going to have 2 scouts. True Banner Swash. Kind of makes sense. Oh, that's actually hitting a bit harder than what I was thinking. Running away now! And by running, I mean swimming, which probably means I'm going to die. Ouch. Oh no! Guess a sage for priest. Yeah, probably. Especially if it's going to be your only character. Oh, I have no doubt there will be many, many, many sages. I might do a tailor on the swashy. If I'm already doing jeweler on this one. Could do provisioner, I suppose. Somewhat beneficial to everybody, that is, isn't it? The only downside is leveling a provisioner up is a pain in the ass because most of the recipes for provisioner are the ones that have larger progress bars. Weaponsmith to make all the crossbow bolts. Ah, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I don't actually know who makes the crossbow bolts, to be honest. Although, are we really going to use crossbows? Hunters. Yeah, I suppose it depends on the choice in the hunters, really, doesn't it? Once we get that far. I was just thinking, would you really use a crossbow over a normal bow? If you already have if you have the choice of like a decent pair of shoulders and a decent jewelry, I'd probably stay away from the crossbow and just use a decent bow instead. Is food and drink actually useful? I mean, arguably it's always useful for not standing around for quite so long. But, I mean, it's not going to have any stats attached to it, I can't imagine, until... Actually, I don't know. I mean, it'll have some basic stats attached to it, won't it, I suppose? Nowhere near as much as live service, obviously, with all its ridiculous amount of crap that's attached to food and drink there. But, I mean, it's still got the basic stamina and primary stats or whatever. I don't know what the actual values will be. I mean, it might be in the double digits, to be fair. Ah! It's a rat stealing my shiny. %37 run speed. Go, go, go. Still need those spotted butterflies. Like swing around the beach. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to set my bloody recall point outside the house. That was stupid. Also, level 10 character development. Forgot to do that too. Of those freaking butterflies, are not a single spotted one. Sheesh. Right, what are we taking at level 10? More agility? Multi-attack? We don't want poisons. More health? More health. Given the fact that we've died multiple times already. And we get to pick a focus effect that we won't use for 2 years? I've not done the math. I don't know when Sentinel's Fate actually releases, but exactly. Pick them now. You know you'll be ready. I don't think we have to worry too much. I think we can probably respec at that point if we need to. I'm surprised they're not just, locked and it's just not even an option. Just wait until SF and then open them up at that point. If the stupid green exclamation mark didn't annoy me so much every time I looked at the window, I would just not bother and just leave it there. But, it does annoy me. Not on CLE, indeed. Just hide that entire tab. No, we don't even need to see it. Just hide that tab completely. Not on CLE. Go on, get out of it. That's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, because it's not like the focused stuff wasn't in the game from the very beginning. It was added at a later stage, like the AA points and prestige stuff. So you would have thought same rules would apply. Now that is an imaginative name for a character. Have a guess what class that person is. Konji the Conjurer. I like it. There's no mistake in that class. Yeah, it is kind of like small fries in terms of actual issues, isn't it? It's not really. game breaking. Oh my god. Server going to fall apart if we don't do it. And obviously it only affects TLE servers. It doesn't affect live at all, so. It's like a dev hack. Why not on TLE? Dev hack. This character is definitely not a chemist, that's for sure. All that luck.
Good day to you.
Right, we're almost done. I think I just need to make 2 more items and then... silly crafting shenanigans can terminate. And then I can empty my bag of... should I empty my bag of basic? Maybe I should stick that in the bank. God, do I want to have a flipping... a shared bank on the server full of crafting materials again? Probably should do. Might be useful. Maybe not level 1 stuff though, to be fair. We'll start at level 10. I was going to say, what's the crafted gear like in comparison to quested stuff? I don't know if that got any changes. Terrible. I mean, if to be fair, it's only level 1, so it's hard. Level 1 handcrafted. You would kind of expect that to be worse than treasured, so... Good. That's what I was thinking more of the mastercrafted stuff, obviously. I think it might be a good one. Although chain and plate is always a pain in the ass because getting the Ibon clusters or whatever are Usually freaking expensive and rare as rockin' horse turd. Hello. I would like to be a scholar, please. Level 10. Hello. Hello there. Another 8-slot bag to my name. All the bag space in the world. Eight empty slots. What are we? 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I can now take all this crap in my bag at the end here and throw it all in the bin. There we go. And then we got to start harvesting the level 10 to 19 stuff. Which I obviously won't be doing now, but. Yes, I did, yeah. Yeah, I didn't bother doing the Isle of Refuge stuff this time around. I might do on another character, maybe. But with the Illusionist on Kaladin, I did the whole nostalgia thing. Again, probably don't need to do that this time around. So yes, I walked off the boat, onto the beach, off the beach, into the boat, off the boat, into Frostfang, basically. I'll level up my Seafall. However, I am now going to go back to the Queen's Colony to see if harvesting the missing shinies I need is easier. Well, I'm not going to tonight. I'm going to leave my character here, and I will probably have a quick run around tomorrow. But I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. It's been a fun evening of return back to EQ2, having not played for a couple of weeks. I think we did okay. As I say, I kind of expected to probably only get to like level 5, so we got to double digits. 10 levels down, 40 levels to go. Bring back the tradition. Ah, yes, the whole Raven swings by the stream right at the very end just to wave and jump up and down. It's good for at the end of a raid evening, anyway. But yes, I will be back tomorrow. As I say, hopefully tomorrow we will try and see if we can start looking for groups. Because I'd like to start getting through some of these levels quicker and with grouping action rather than just doing it all through questing. So that's the plan tomorrow, anyway.